What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. A few years ago, I happened to be going to a restaurant, and in the restaurant, I go in there, I'll get me like a double espresso, and it just so happened that the server came to where I was sitting at. And I was on the continent of Africa, and anybody who's been here knows that there's a lot of young people in Africa. So when I looked up, I saw the young lady, and the first thing I said was, damn! I'm talking about, it was ass on top of ass. She was beautiful, skin complexion was on point. I mean, she was so fine, my heart was beating out my chest. It's like damn near like somebody had put some speakers in my chest and it was just vibrating. I ordered my little thing, and then I left, and then basically I gave her about $5 a tip. And so I didn't even try to get her phone number that day because I already knew where she worked. So I just made an excuse to come back. So one day I came back and she wasn't there. I came back the next day. There she was, right? And somehow she quit. I ended up getting in contact with her. We ended up meeting up, and the booty was even softer in person. And so she started like coming around some people that I knew, right? So she ended up coming around the folks that I knew and ended up having sex with like two of the dudes that were associated with me, right? It's out the blue. And I'm gonna stick with this because this is tied to Cardi B. And you're probably wondering, how did I get here? Just listen, just listen. So Cardi B and Offset is gonna be very similar to my situation. Now remember, y'all know I was tricking. I was being there for the girl. I helped the girl get the new phone, all of that, right? The dude she ended up messing with didn't do any of that for her. A few weeks ago, she calls me asking for some help, right? Now, what does this got to do with Cardi B and Offset? Cardi B has been talking about leaving Offset since 2018.
So everybody been bugging me and everything. And I've been trying to work things out with my baby father for a hot minute now. And we're really good friends, and we're really good business partners, and he's always somebody that I run to talk to, and we got a lot of love for each other, but things just haven't been working out between us for a long time, and it's nobody's fault. It's just like, I guess we grew out of love, but we're not together anymore. I don't know, it might take time to get a divorce, and I'm going to always have a lot of love for him because he is my daughter's father, and yeah.
Then we know they're going through all these problems.
I blocked you, even though I know you was going to go to Atlanta, and I was like, I didn't want to know what you was doing out there. I told you, I blocked. You was calling me all private numbers all morning. You was calling my mama, everything. So it's like, you trying to show me, trying to get me mad, like, oh, let me show you the on. Let me show you the my DMs. I'm gonna hurt her feelings. I don't care. That must not be hitting. That you still calling my trying to get your lick back, trying to do your big lick back. I don't care. You're fucking lame. And them big lames too. You wanna know why? Because you gotta in order to get your ego to feel high. I'm too much woman for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm too much of a boss for you. And I've always been too good for you. I've been too good for you. I've been too good for anything that is associated to you. So you got to other bitches to make yourself feel better. Because I make you feel so low about yourself.
Stick with me. I'm putting it together. Now, Cardi B, it was alleged she was going to be out there with Stefon Diggs. And everybody's saying that Offset going to be losing her stuff. And, Offset exposed her and all of that. And she's sleeping with Offset right now. One thing that's true about Offset is that in his industry, he has to be bigger and larger than Stefon Diggs is as an NFL player. Stefon Diggs is a very good wide receiver, but he's bigger. Offset's bigger, right? So when Cardi B in that last rant was talking about she's too good for you, she's too this for you, and Stefon Diggs is a known womanizer, we already know what time it is. What am I talking about, guys? A lot of you dudes are upset with a woman when she moves on, and you're not asking what kind of caliber is she moving on to. Because see, the chick that I was dealing with, and I was completely shocked by it, she messed with some dudes that wasn't even on my level and was getting clapped, and then once I cut her off, they couldn't even help her. her. What does that tell me? She wasn't worth anything that I was giving her. This is no different as what's happening with Cardi B. You see, if Offset's gonna crash out, I can get it, you got kids by her, but Stefon Diggs ain't gonna give her nothing. Just booty clapping sounds. Stefon Diggs is not gonna wife up Cardi B. She got 3 kids by somebody else. This is just a publicity stunt. He gonna be in and out. And if he can get her, because remember she was telling you that you was nothing, you don't deserve her, then start thinking about it, man. Why are you mad? Strip it down. Think about it for a minute, fellas. Why are you mad? And don't tell me you don't be getting mad, because you do get mad. A lot of you brothers out there, you have these women, you've been dealing with these women for a long time, and you got an emotional attachment to them. But what you don't know is the next guy don't got no emotional attachment to her. She is what she is to somebody else. And he ain't paying for what you had to pay and what you invested. So logically, you should know that it's not going to go nowhere. And you overpaid. When I found out that this girl had got her cheeks clapped by some dudes I know, it was like the first time that I've ever seen something like this. And she was thick. She still is thick. I can never give her the same things I was giving her before, because I already know what your real value is. So I can't get mad. I don't even bring it up. It's like, if I feel like talking to you, I will, but I don't. And it's the same thing with these chicks, man. If you find out your ex-girlfriend is dealing with somebody that is less than you, that dude really did you a favor. He did you a favor. You could never be jealous of somebody. Let me just say this. Let's say if you're an NBA player, you have an NBA team, okay? And you trade away somebody on the team. Fans are mad, but you know that player was supposed to be good. You trade the guy away. 2 years later, the guy is playing in the G League. Well, is anybody still mad about that guy? No, because he turned it out he couldn't play. He wasn't as good as we thought he was. It's the same thing with these women, all right? Some of them. And once you find out that, oh, you're a Stefon Diggs type of chick, and don't tell me like, oh, well, you should do what you're supposed to do. That's true. If you were supposed to be a real man, you're supposed to do that. But if she could do better than that, she could. I had one chick, you know, I dealt with her for quite some time. She had a birthday, okay? And you know how women are. They post this all on social media. Beautiful birthday dinners, weave, sandals. One note I can tell you about her, that this is one of the most brokest people that I know in life. Hilariously broke. Hella broke. Okay? No dude will marry her, touch her, deal with her for real. This is like one of my ex-girlfriends. And this is not everybody, but I'm just saying, completely dusty. You turn that stuff on Instagram, but nobody will deal with her long term. Is the booty fat? Crazy. Is she fine? Definitely. Fine enough for somebody to say that's my girl and my wife and I want to deal with her every day? Hell no. If she got a boyfriend right now and got married right now, the first thing I would think about is how dumb that guy is. Like, bro, you are hella stupid. You gonna marry her? I wouldn't even tell him. Like, sometimes when you guys are finding out that some of these chicks are not really worth it, and you're getting in your feelings and you're getting upset, but just think about it, man. Like, what does it cost for you to deal with her? Women actualize that when they deal with you. What does it cost for you to deal with her every single day? I mean, notwithstanding that, you know, people have problems, right? But what does it take for you to deal with them every day? Don't it cost you something? Like, is it pain? Is it suffering? Is it begging for money? Is it complete dustiness? It has to be something that it costs you. And sometimes it's too much. So why don't you let somebody else take up the cost and as to why you go out and find somebody that's actually worth being with? Because you only get one life. And again, I know guys are not going to want to hear this. And I know, especially ladies don't want to hear this, but if they're not worth the time or the money, they're just not worth it. If they want to take that bullshit to somebody else, you should let them do it. I think it's a great idea. Let them go. I had a chick, man, that wanted for me to take her seriously. It's just too bad that she went about it the wrong way. She said, you know what? I want to get married, but when I get married, here's what I want to plan on doing. I want to live in a separate house than my husband because I don't want to be living with him every day. And I thought to myself, like, what in the is wrong with her? Like, who would say something this stupid? I just didn't want to be hella mean because she had a stupid, and she still does. She got some tickle bitties. I mean, it's ridiculous. But when I thought about what she was talking about, I'm like, you're hella dumb. Like, why would you say something like that? And so I'm like, well, definitely, man. I'm just gonna ride it out. Like, there's no way I'm gonna deal with her long term. I mean, beautiful though. She used to come see me. I used to fly her where I was at. I mean, some of the most best grade A cheeks I have ever had. If she wasn't that dumb in that situation, I'd probably deal with her. So one day she calls me and she says, you know, I think that I want a real serious relationship with you and you don't want to give it to me, so I don't want to talk to you anymore. Out the blue. And I'm like, well, you said you don't want to live with your husband. Like, just expected me to just accept that, you know, whatever. So she ended up getting with another guy. The guy was much younger than her. The guy was broke. But you know what? That's what she deserved. I can't say like, oh my God, I lost somebody. Like I lost one. Who even thinks like that? And this is what a lot of guys have to really look at it. Look at it from the bottom line thing. Like, what do you get from her? Is it anything that's really valuable? Does it change your life? Does it cost you a lot to deal with her? And if it's so, get her the hell out of there. And get her out of there quick and let her go and ruin somebody else's life. Don't talk down on her. Don't go back and forth with her because the new guy think he's got something. No. And he's thinking he's got something because she's in the bed and she's making all these little funny noises. She ain't gonna listen to him either, bro. She's not. And as long as you know that, and as long as you know that's gonna happen, let him go. Honestly, I can tell you that. For those are hell raisers, some of them. Listen, they gonna bust hell wide open, and even the devil himself gonna run. So get them out of there. They ain't worth the money. They ain't worth the headache. You don't get nothing from them, no way, some of them. So why are they there? And I'm telling you, you will find this out quicker than later. Take my experience so you don't have to go through it. If they bring problems, I don't care how good the booty clapping sounds are, let them go now. Block them now. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you just heard about. We're out.